today's practice is all about trying to get all directions of your body. A lot of times when we have a home practice, we just do forward folds and back bends, but we forget to do the side bends and the twists. So today's practice, we're getting all sides, all directions of our body, doing some inversions also to make sure we're getting the oxygenated blood to our brain. So we're going to start with a breath control. So sitting easy pose, hands can be palms down, palms up. Palms down meaning you want to be more grounded, palms up, more energy, or you can just lay them in your lap. But for this breath control, it's called 3-part breath. You're going to inhale for a third of up to here. Hold it for 2 counts. Inhale for a third. Hold it for 2 counts. Inhale for the final third. And exhale for 8. So go ahead and do 3 rounds of that. That is a calming breath. So we now are going to just get into our victory breath, that ha sound in the back of your throat. Go ahead and shut down your eyes. Make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. Head over heart over pelvis. And go ahead and set your intention for today's practice. And what's so good about setting an intention, even if you're doing your home practice, is to make sure you are getting what you need out of your practice. So setting your intention helps you kind of zero in what you want to do. Maybe you want to practice with energy. Maybe you want to practice for grounding. Maybe you just need a totally restorative practice. So setting your intention. That ha sound in the back of your throat, that ocean sound. Good, and let's bring hands down by your sides. Still sitting head over heart. We have the tendency, once we get relaxed, just kind of round that back, and we're squishing those lungs and our organs. So sitting, think about your posture the whole time. Belly button to your spine. Hands down by your side. Inhale, bring those hands up. Follow those fingers with your gaze. Exhale, hands back down by your side. Chin to chest. Inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, bring those hands down, chin to chest, stretching that neck. Inhale, bring those hands up, and hands to heart center. Good. This time, inhale, bring those hands up. Take that right hand to left thigh, left hand behind, tent those fingers behind your back for a twist. With every inhale, lift from the crown. Every exhale, twist a little bit more. Belly button to your spine. So we're not leaning back. We're tenting our fingers to help keep us upright and good posture here. So listen closely. Take that back hand and cross it over to your front knee. And now bring your hands up to your shoulders. Elbows up, not down, up. Give yourself a hug. Good. And then turn it into eagle arms. Either back to back hands or wrap it around palm to palm. Keep those elbows up. And we're going to do cat-cow in this position. Inhale, cow, looking up. Stretching that back. Exhale, rounding that back. Chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, and release those hands to the ground. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back. One more time. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Take that left hand to right thigh, right hand behind you. Tent that hand. Keep good posture. Inhale, lift from the crown. Exhale, twist a little bit more, holding it here. Remember that ha sound in the back of your throat. Good. Bring that right hand across your body. And then give yourself a hug. Bring those elbows up. Either have eagle arms with back-to-back hands or wrap them around even more, palm to palm. Press those palms together, elbows up even with your shoulders. Inhale here into cow. Exhale, round that back into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, and release. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back. Take your left ear to left shoulder. Hold it here. If you need a little bit more stretch, bring that left hand to the top of your head. Pulling there. Just put a little bit of weight on it. Helps bring a little bit more stretch right here. Good. Lift up, release, and let's do the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Keeping that head over heart. And release. And let's slowly get into tabletop. Remember, in tabletop, you want knees right under your hips. Wrist right under your shoulder. Spread those fingers wide. Press away from that mat. So we're not just relaxing with our shoulders and our ears. We're pressing away. Extend that right foot back. Tuck those toes. Lean back and get that good calf stretch there. You can rock or find stillness here. Just get a good stretch with your calf. Breathe in here. Good. Bring that right knee into that right tricep and then set it back down. Inhale, bring that right knee to right tricep. Really tucking that belly button to your spine and extend it back. Inhale to the tricep. Exhale, back. All right, back into tabletop. Extend that left foot out. Tuck those toes. Press back and then really stretch that calf. Holding it here. Continuing that ha sound in the back of your throat. And then let's bring that left knee to left tricep, really tucking that belly to your spine. And then exhale, back out. Good. Bring that knee into that tricep and then back out. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to tricep. And then inhale back. Good. Back into tabletop. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go with your breath. Good. Ear to hip. Trying to get all sides of our body stretched out here. Good. And then come back into neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes. Push back into down dog. Press into those finger pads here. Not collapsing in our wrists. Pedal it out. Maybe even let that head feel like a bowling ball here. Shaking your head yes and no. Pressing away. Good. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through to the inside of your right hand. Drop your left knee. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. So that knee is right over my ankle here. Adjust it if it's not. Bring hands to heart center and do a revolved low lunge crescent. Gaze over your right shoulder. Squeeze those inner thighs for balance. Good. And then come back into low lunge. Tuck your toes, make it into high lunge here. Take that left foot, place it on the other side of your right foot, pinky toes touching. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take that left foot back right under the left hip. So the feet are side by side now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Drop to your knees. Take a vinyasa here. Keep those elbows in tight. Meet me in down dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Step it through to that left hand. Good. Drop that right knee. Inhale, come up into low lunge, low crescent lunge. Good. Bring hands to heart center. Take that right tricep to the left thigh. Gaze over that left shoulder. And then come back to center into low lunge. Tuck your toes into high lunge. And then take that right foot on the other side of your left foot. Pinky toes touching. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take that right foot on the other side of your left foot now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend those hands up high. Really pull those fingers up, spreading out those ribs. And hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, bring those hands up. Take that right hand to the back, left hand to the front. Really pull those fingers opposite directions. Try to keep both hip points to the front so we're not turning all the way. Inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, twist. This time, bring those hands up into chair pose. To a revolved chair, take that right hand to the back, left hand to the front. Look to see if you see your toes and to see if one knee is jutting out. Bring those hands up and let's do the other side. Good. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank pose. Take a vinyasa here. Good. Meet me in down dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, we're going to start with our left foot. Lift up that left foot. Step it through to that left hand. So we are in high lunge here. We're going to come up into crescent lunge and then turn it into warrior two. So make sure that front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. So, in some of the videos I've seen that you've been submitting, you're bringing your knee way over that ankle. So make sure it's in line with that ankle. Stack those joints. It's very important. Reverse warrior. Shoulders facing that wall. This hand's not putting any weight on the back of that knee. Extended side angle. Make a line all the way from the tip of your fingers to your back heel. Open that heart to the sky. Good. Come back up into warrior two. Gaze is over your middle fingers. Pull that knee up towards your pinky toe. Straighten that front leg. Hinge forward. And then without moving anything else, just stack those shoulders into triangle. Your hand can just be on your thigh or your shin or the floor or a block. Gaze either straight forward or to the ceiling. Get that good stretch right here on the inside of your leg there. Good. Come back around into high lunge. That heel comes up. Good, and bring those hands down. Take a vinyasa here. Meet me in down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through to that right hand. Come up strong into crescent. That heel is up in the back. Turn it into warrior two. All right, so your gaze is over your middle fingers. That knee should be right over your ankle or a little bit behind. You just don't want it in front of that ankle. All right, reverse. Extended side angle. Open that heart towards the sky. Good, back into Warrior two. Straighten that front leg, hinge forward into triangle. Stacking those shoulders, open up that heart towards the sky. Good. Swing that left hand down and around to high crescent warrior. And then bring those fingers down. Take a vinyasa here. Good. Good. Down dog, gaze at the top of your mat. Hop or walk to your hands into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend those hands up high. And hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, extend those hands up high. Steeple grip fingers here. We're going to lean to the right. Have crescent moon here. Heart towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. And exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, lift those hands up. This time, leave that right hand on the side of your thigh here and then lean over, letting that arm help with gravity to pull you even further that direction. Inhale, bring those hands up, left hand to that left thigh. And do a side bend here. Good. Inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Drop to your knees here. Let's do a modified side plank, or you can do full side plank. Modified side plank, scoot that left toe to the side, and we'll do a modified here. If you want to challenge yourself, get into full side plank. You can stack those feet. Good. Holding it here. You can even turn it into tree pose if you want. Side plank tree pose. Good. And bring that hand back down. And then sit back into child's pose. Massage that forehead. We're going to have to do the other side, but just relax here for a bit. Let's do 2 cleansing breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. While we're in child's pose, let's do thread the needle. So take that right hand under that left arm. Really pull those right fingers towards that left wall. Pull the left fingers towards the front wall. Get a good stretch here. Good, and come back to center, and let's do the other side. Thread the needle in child's pose. Pull those left fingers to the side wall. Pull those right fingers to the front wall. Get a good stretch in those shoulders. Good, and come back up into tabletop. Good, swinging that right foot down into modified plank. You can also do challenge yourself if you want to challenge. You can turn it into tree pose if you want. Try not to have that hip down. Really press up and away. Good, and bring it back down. And let's go back into tabletop. All right, thread the needle in tabletop now. Inhale, lift that right hand up. Exhale, thread the needle. You can pull that left fingers to the top of the mat, or you can bind behind your back and grab that thigh, opening up that chest. Good. Bring that left hand back to the mat, press up, right hand to the sky, and come back down. Let's do the other side. Left hand to the sky, thread the needle. Good. Again, you can place that hand at the top of the mat, or you can bind behind you, grabbing that thigh. Good. Press down with your right hand back to the mat, left hand to the sky. Good. And bring it back to the mat. Tuck your toes, push back into down dog. Good. Pedal it out. Good. Inhale, lift that left leg up, step it through to that left hand. We're going to come up into crescent lunge. Good, turn it into warrior two. Pull that knee towards that pinky toe. We have the tendency to bring it in. It puts pressure on those ligaments and cartilage there. So make sure you're in one long line, pulling those fingers opposite. So we're not just hanging our fingers. Pull, have energy there. Good. So going into a challenge pose here, into half moon. So if you have a chair next to you, or you always use a block or a chair, you can put more weight on that left foot. Coming up, I'm going to use a block here, and I'm going to try to stack my hips and stack the shoulders. Heel towards the back of the room. Good. Come back down into warrior two. Good. Reverse warrior. Good. Back into warrior two. And then windmill those hands down. Take a vinyasa here. Meet me in down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through to that right hand. Come up into crescent warrior. Turn it into warrior two. Get a good stretch out of this. Squeezing those thighs. Grounding down through all 4 points of that front foot. Good. And let's turn it into half moon. So I'm going to put more weight on that right foot. Use this block, or you can use a chair or even a wall. And try to stack those hips. Flex that foot. Good. Take that foot back. Woo, I fell. But back into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Get a good stretch here. And then windmill those hands down and take a vinyasa here. Good. Sit back into child's pose. Really pull those fingers to the top of the mat, really stretching here. So feel that feeling right here in child's pose, extended child's pose. And now let's turn it into extended puppy pose. So I'm going to get my knees right under my hips, pull those fingers to the top, keep those hips right over my knees, and pull those fingers up. So this is puppy pose. If you want a more intense stretch, put your chin on the mat. Good. Breathe through that stretch. Good. And then come up into forearm plank. Elbows right under your shoulders. You can make fists, you can put your palms down, you can even interlace your fingers. Whatever feels good. Good. Holding it here. And then lowering back down into Sphinx pose. Take that right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Come back to center, gaze turning sideways over your right shoulder. And then come back and do the same thing on the left side. Good. So getting into goalpost arms. So goalpost arms, if it's too intense, just make arms in a T. Going into scorpion pose. Get a good stretch of that shoulders there. And then come back. Let's do the other side. Good. Come back to center. Tip those fingers. Rolling cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, lift up. Gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, lift up. Gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. Good. And then let's come up into Sphinx pose again. So, but let us get into bow pose. So bow pose, we grab that ankle. If you want to do one leg at a time, that's a modified version of bow pose. So you can just stay here and get a good stretch of those quads. And then you can switch. The bow pose, you grab that ankle, flex those feet. Knees are going to want to splay out. Keep them in line with your hips. And then turn into bow pose. Really kick into those hands to get a good back stretch here. And then lower back down. Come back up into child's pose for a counter pose for that back bend. Good. Massage that forehead. Good. Come back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes, push back into down dog. Listen closely. We're going to do a little bit different here. So we're going to inhale, lift that left leg up. Step it about 3/4 of the way to your hand. And then turn that heel down 45 degrees and come up into pyramid pose. So that leg is straight. So we're not far apart in pyramid pose. That back heel is 45 degrees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Coming into warrior 3 from pyramid pose. Really pull that heel towards the back of the ring. Whoops. Fall down. You get right back up, correct? Fall down, get back up. That's how life is. Good. Take that back leg all the way back. Take a vinyasa here. Good. Adjust your hands on your mat if you got off of it like I did. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through 3/4 of the way up. Turn that left heel down. Straighten that front leg into pyramid pose. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place more weight on that right foot, turning into warrior 3. Try to keep both hips equal. So one's not lifting higher. You don't want that left hip higher. Try to get one long line. You can kind of feel your body. Good. Take that left foot to the back of your mat. Good. And take a vinyasa here. Good. Pedal it out. Good. Go down to your knees, cross your ankles, coming into a seated position. All right. So let's do bent knees, staff pose. So here's bent knee staff pose. Come up into reverse tabletop. Pull that hips up even with your shoulders. You're going to place more weight on your left foot. Lift that right foot even with your shoulders. Press into those finger pads. The hip's going to want to come down. Really press up. And let's do the other side. Press into that heel of that right foot. Get that left foot even with your shoulders. Good. And lower back down. Good. So let's take that right ankle to left thigh. Recline or sitting up figure 4 here. Flex that foot. Press forward with your fingers to get a good stretch here. Good. And release. And let's do the other side. Kind of flex that foot. Figure 4. Press up. So you can do this in recline position too. Sometimes we have better leverage to be able to press and get a good stretch out of this. Good, and set it back down. Go ahead and lay down. Let's see how slow we can, well, let's get into boat pose first. Half boat, good. Low boat, and half boat. Low boat, half, low, half. If you want to go into full boat and hold that heart up. Try not to round that back. Good. Place those feet on the mat. See how slow you can get to the ground. Moving 1/2 inch per breath. belly button to your spine. Good. Windshield wiper those knees. Good. All right. Bring those shins parallel. Cross those legs or eagle legs. Arms in a T. You're going to let the knee, you're going to have the right leg on top, and then you're going to let the knees fall to the left, gaze to the right. If you want more anchoring, let that left hand grab the top of that right thigh. Get a good spinal twist here. Trying to keep that shoulder on the ground, that right shoulder. Breathe into that stretch. Good. Come back up. Switch feet. Left leg on top. You can just cross legs or you can wrap it around in the eagle. Let those knees fall to the right. That right hand can grab that left thigh. Try to keep that left shoulder on the ground. Gaze to the left. Good. Come back to center. And unravel those legs. Bring those knees into your chest and head to knees. Stretching the back of that neck. Good. And bring that head down. Now just grab your knees. Bring them in tight for a big hug. Good. And release. Do one long body stretch. It's called good morning stretch. Point and flex those toes. Maybe circle those ankles. Good. And then get into your final resting pose. And your version of final resting pose. This is the version that they call Shavasana, final resting pose. But some people, this hurts their back. So you can place your soles of your feet on the ground. If you have bent knees, you can also put a bolster or a pillow under your knees. Some people it still hurts, they have to go to their side. And some people like to have Shavasana on their belly. So it is up to you how you do your Shavasana. And just let the nutrients of today's practice soak into your body. Enjoy the feeling of stretched muscles, warmed up muscles. And then enjoy the nature outside after you do this practice. Just enjoy it. And have a great day.